It's time for you to grow up, Alfonso.
Okay, here we go.
We're gonna try some cocktails.
All right, here we go.
The fewer vegetables, the better.
Fewer vegetables, the better. What kind of message are you trying to send to our viewers here? Dining around Penn Station and even inside Penn Station has evolved over the last decade. Alfonso Castillo, our transportation reporter at Newsday, says he hasn't really experienced those because he's always on the go. We brought him along for the ride. You ready for a day of eating?
Yeah, man, I'm really excited to see what Penn Station has to offer.
You're gonna see lots. For many commuters, Penn Station is still a place of stress and misery that comes with the crush of train travel. But take a moment to look up and see, and you find authentic Korean fare, a spin on a New York Manhattan, and a lamb burger that rivals the best of beef patties. But first, shellfish. Alfonso, no dining excursion at Penn Station is complete without a stop at Trax for some oysters.
Yes, Trax, I know. It's a Penn Station original.
But you've never had the oysters here, have you?
Not, no.
Most people wouldn't think about eating oysters at a bar in Penn Station. So we're Trax. You know, this place has been around here for 15 years. Total classic at Penn Station. You ever been here before?
Yes, but never for a meal. If I got a little bit of time, I might stop in and get a beer, but never eaten here.
So look, they're famous for their burger and, you know, the regular bar food, but the raw bar is what they're really known for. And you tell people about raw bar at Penn Station, and they're like, I don't know about raw bar at Penn Station, but you're getting some great oysters and clams straight from Long Island here.
I'll trust you.
Here we go. We got a raw bar sampler. There's some clams,
Okay.
oysters, shrimp cocktail. Come on, pick up an oyster.
Can we cheers these?
You can. Cheers. So you can put sauce on it.
Okay.
That's a mignonette. That's horseradish. Me, I don't really like any sauce on my oysters. I like the juice straight from the sea.
Wow, the horseradish is powerful. Even that little bit. I've been scared of these for a long time because they look so slimy.
Did you probably had crappy ones before?
Yeah, maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
Shrimp cocktail.
Yes, these are familiar.
Not from Long Island.
I don't
but
think
still
we toast
good.
these. Yeah.
No, we don't toast these. That is just so briny. You can just like look, I'm wide awake, ready to go do some more eating. I see a date night happening for you. You arrive at Penn Station, be like, honey, we need to start right away. We're gonna have a few oysters and a drink. Then we're gonna make our way over to the Breslin, where we're gonna have a burger, some more drinks, and some seafood sausage. So we just did an 8-minute walk. We're a little knackered. We've earned our next meal. We're at the corner of 29th and Broadway at the Ace Hotel. We're gonna go a little fancier and eat at the Breslin.
Yeah,
Let's do this. So look, the last spot we were at was like, you know, one of your quick commuter spots. But what you know I find amazing about near Penn Station also is that you can literally take the train in from Long Island, have dinner, and then take the train right back. And you know, the Breslin, you know, is one of the best restaurants in the city and has been now for 9 years. And that they opened up near Penn Station was a big deal when it happened. And they do sort of glorified gastropub food. So we should try some of this, huh?
Very romantic.
I really like being on a date with you. My favorite here is the lamb burger. So let's start with that. There you go. Lamb burger. This thing's been on the menu since they first opened.
This looks
And as the owners
fantastic.
tell me, they think people would revolt and kill them if they got rid of this. What do you think?
It's delicious. It's basically like a hamburger, but I don't know, more flavorful. Maybe it's really a lot moisture.
It's a little gamier. It's got like that meaty, like almost like an aged flavor to it, right?
I take it this is the right way to cook it.
Yes, this is. Yeah, are you a little turned off by the medium rare?
No, I love it. And the rarer the better.
Next up, we're doing the seafood sausage. Also been on the menu since they first opened. What do you think?
Delicious. Taste shrimp in there.
Yeah, probably. Scallops are expensive. You need something else to go with them. Otherwise, this would be one hell of an expensive sausage. All right, next up, we got the salad. Yes, it's a salad. Yes, most people probably eat it with their fingers. What I love about this Caesar salad, they serve it to you whole romaine leaves, fried parsley on top, pieces of anchovies, Parmesan ribboned on top, nice little breadcrumbs. All right, this one's the mother load right here. Look at all those parsley.
I would never think that anchovies on a salad would work, but it's phenomenal.
Now you're gonna go home and you tell your wife, you're like, we should try eating salad with our hands. I hung out with this Indian guy today. He's really eating salad with his hands.
Trust me, Purvey said it's okay.
Purvey said it's okay. And finally, you wouldn't be at an English gastropub if there wasn't a Scotch egg.
This is also a first for me.
All right, tell me what you think. Alfonso, I know you like the Scotch egg, but we got more eating to do, buddy. Next up, we're going on another adventure.
All right, looking forward to it.
Dining near Penn Station wouldn't be complete without a trip to Jeangro on 22 West 32nd Street in the heart of Koreatown. Here, hunks of raw meat are grilled right at your table.
This place feels like more my style. What's it all about? What do we order here?
So we're at Korean barbecue. You get slabs of meat. They turn this grill on.
Can I not touch this?
It's not on yet. It's not on yet. You can touch it all you want. And they just start going on the grill. All right. There's the ribeye. Smell that. You can smell the meat right away the minute it touches the grill. Nice.
Yeah.
The sizzle.
That's what you want to
You know it's hot. You've never been to a Korean barbecue place, right?
No.
First time.
Yeah.
That beef tender.
It's really tender.
How a ribeye should be.
The dipping sauces really add some flavor to it. This is right up my alley. I mean, I go to like the hibachi all the time. This is not intimidating at all. This feels like casual family dining. And
You don't mind your kids, standing up on the chairs a little bit.
Yeah.
Getting a little
As long as they
loud,
don't
a little
fall
rowdy,
over. Yeah. This is even closer to Penn than we were just before. So this really is
2 blocks
a
from
short
Penn
walk.
Station,
Yeah. Dude, I am so full. I don't know if I could have one more bite of this.
Yeah, I guess I'm there with you.
Yeah, maybe it's time to look at a train schedule.
I'm following your lead. You're the train guy.
This is the part that I know.
Now you're in charge.
Yeah.
We got to try Pennsy. Brand new food hall. We have food halls opening up all over the city. And why not have one at Penn Station too? And you can take it with you on the train. My favorite here is the pork sandwich, but what they're known for is their steak sandwich. We should try that.
Yes, I've had this.
Here you go, young man.
Thank you, sir.
Next up, meatball sandwich. Grandpa's meatball recipe, 100 years old. Would you take this on the train with you?
Depends what I was wearing. I might be a little scared of getting sauce all over my shirt.
So after we have a steak sandwich and a meatball sandwich, we need a cocktail. First up, they're playing on Manhattan. It's called the Messier. The apple is soaked in some alcohol, so
Cheers. Wow. Yeah.
you can get down with that, right?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot more sophisticated than the beer I usually buy in the train platform before getting on the train.
All right, next up, we got a Negroni. Straight up classic cocktail. A little gin drink. Penn Station's going places. Cheers. I can drink these all day long.
Why don't we?
I don't think you can take these on the train. That's
some kind of cover
Now
and a
the
straw.
beer's for the train. The beer's for the train. The cocktail's for before you get on the train.
Yes, yes.
That was some good eating.
Yes, that was fantastic eating. I don't think I'll ever eat a hamburger again. I'm sold on lamb burgers.
You're sold out a lamb burger.
Yes, man. And I also love that sausage. But now we got a train to catch. And of course the escalators aren't working. That's Penn Station for you.
Right. Hopefully we'll fall asleep on the train.
Yeah,
Have you ever done that before?
sure. And wake up in Lynbrook if I'm lucky.
About 20 miles from Penn Station, Heidi Riegler is baking authentic Austrian cookies in her Baldwin bakery, all from a recipe that goes back generations.
So the Linzer cookie is my signature cookie. It's a bite-sized cookie. It's made with an almond butter dough, and then 2 cookies are sandwiched together, and it's filled with a jam. When I was a little girl, I was baking with my mom. Austria has an amazing tradition of baking. So, and primarily for the holidays, that's really when people bake. I got my little roller and I would do the cookies with her and cutting the cookies, and that's kind of the experience and association I have with baking. It's always about celebration, always about the holidays. It's usually raspberry jam in America, but in Austria it's usually currant, red or black currant, so it has a little tarty taste. I put always a little bit of lemon in my jam to give it that tarty taste. And I also fill them with apricot and with lemon curd, and they're absolutely delicious. We start baking cookies like very early on, so my mom would usually bake like 4 weeks or 6 weeks before Christmas. And then the cookies would be hidden. I mean, there was no cookie tasting in between till Christmas. So there was a big closet space she had, and she had glass containers and tins, and they would be put all the way up, so we could never reach them. It was locked up, and it was so hot because the whole house was always smelling like vanilla or like the nuts or like the chocolate. But it made it so special then, because it's really only around the holidays when people bring out the cookies and you visit people and everybody tries to compete with what cookies they have, and everybody has the best cookies and you eat them, but really only at that time, not any time else. I'm honestly not even I don't really have such a sweet tooth myself. I'm more like a pickle person. But baking and giving the joy back like to people with your own handmade, handcrafted cookie is just so rewarding.
Nothing says fall on Long Island like apple cider. At Richter's Orchard, there's no apple picking happening here. It's straight up cider, the same way they've done it for almost 100 years. So how long have you guys been here?
All my life. Our dad came here in 1934 after graduating from Farmingdale. Mr. Richter came here in 1900. Our dad worked for him, and then he rented the place and then he leased it. And after the war, he came back from the Pacific and he bought the place. That was in 1946.
Talk to me about the cider operation here.
Well, it starts here in the packing house.
Okay.
These bins are what we put on from the tree.
Right.
And the apples go through here, they get washed, dried, and then they come down these white cups and they drop out on these tables according to how the size is set. We've got a rack and cloth press. It's the only type of press that doesn't require a flow improver, an additive such as rice hulls or something like that. It's kind of hard, but to say what part is best, I'm still doing it.
You can leave them there.
Just leave it there? Okay.
Do
Do you any cider, Fred?
Yeah, let me take a cider too.
Yeah, I started off real young, probably 13 or so. You know, on the side that he was in, pushing the apples through and picking out any ones that weren't good enough. And as I got older, he started showing me how to lay racks and do that. And eventually, I've moved in there full time, and he's back doing what I was.
You're looking for some tartness without a bad finish, and the sweetness it gives it its body and refreshing characteristics to make it the drink that it is.
This is the heart of the year, right?
Yes.
You guys, this is like the crux of apple picking.
The cider starts in September and builds up through October to a crescendo that ends at Thanksgiving.
Makes me proud to be an apple grower. And I like doing it. I like making good cider, and when customers come in and say, I tried cider somewhere else and it wasn't anywhere near as good. You guys have the best. That makes me feel good.
One of Long Island's most iconic pizzerias, Umberto's, has tweaked its menu and taken on a sleek new look in Manhasset.
We try to mix the tradition of the Umberto, 52 years of tradition, you know, like the master of the master, with some new, young innovation. we are preparing fried calamari our way. So the first thing that we did, we cleaned the calamari. So we got some nice 3 calamari over here, which is a portion, and we cut by ring. Our secret is we dip the calamari wet, still wet, in a flour. We have to make sure that the oil is on 380 degrees so the calamari can be crispy outside and soft inside. And then you serve it. I tried so many things different. I like to do new stuff, like new pizza. You know, pizza has aesthetics. So, you know, like you got the color. When you buy the crust, you can understand if a pizza man know how to make pizza. You know, nice and crispy, well done as we cook. The pizza stays, you know, stays straight, doesn't go like flat like that. Oh my God, it's delicious. That's just for you. Munch, munch.
Thanks for watching us on Feed Me. Visit us at newsday.com/feedmetv for the latest updates on the best places to eat on Long Island.